I agree. The United States are human rights abusers. That they are. Donald Trump and his little puppet, his little mannequin, his very own little cosplay, Kristi. They all make a little toy doll. Yeah, maybe Mattel or someone like that would make one of cosplay Kristi. Yeah, in all her outfits. Whether she's a dentist, whether she's a doctor, or whether she's a cowgirl. Or just a fascist at the border. Could even be a voodoo doll, that might make more sense. Stick feckin' needles in her, pins in her eyeballs. Someone needs to, she's a feckin' evil witch. You might notice I don't like her, though. I hate her more than I hate Marjorie Taylor Greene, for instance. At least Marjorie Taylor Greene is funny. Because she's so stupid. No. In Donald Trump's pursuit of white nationalism, they are just literally disappearing people. They are literally just gathering people up because I've got a tattoo. I've got a tattoo. I must be a gang member. Well, that's pretty much their ethos. Gather them up and chuck them on a plane. Zero due process, and then chuck them in a prison where there's 70 prisoners to the cell. And not one mattress to see anywhere. There's no beds. It's like, it's like you go into a big box store and it's got all these giant shelves with the forklifts coming along. They're just stacked in there. With their little masks on and just stripped to the shorts. And then there's Kristi Noem, cosplay Kristi. She feels comfortable around it. Now, for me, I look at that. It'd be like me going around, I don't know, the RSPCA or Spa, which is just down the road here, which is a dog rehoming charity. You got like 300 or 400 dogs in there, all barking and really upset and crying and stuff. And that'd be like me going around that, you know. But what I see from these videos of Kristi Noem walking around this El Salvador prison is silence. There is no one rattling the doors or shouting or... No, there's nothing. They're silent. Now, there's only one reason, or one way you would get them to be that silent, and that would be scaring the living daylights out of them. Beating them. These people are being tortured in these prisons. There's already cases... where the lawyers are trying to get them out, and this information has got out. They're not allowed no one's allowed to visit them, no one's allowed to see them or anything. This is not humane. Now, if anyone to tell me that this facility that can hold tens of thousands of people, you're not going to try and tell me that they're all feckin' gang members. That's absolute bollocks. Yes, there's a lot of gang members in the United States. A lot of them are white nationals. You know, like the KKK, you know, you can say, well, that's a cult, you know, that's a gang. You know, that's the one that Donald Trump's parents and probably himself are well attuned to. Now, the thing is, you see, if there's a few hundred, maybe in the low thousands in the United States, yeah, I'd say there probably is. Not in the tens and tens of thousands, 60,000, 70,000 that they... No, that's bollocks. That's just... All they want to do is to, well, for a start... the thought police, thought crimes, you could say. If you speak out against Donald Trump and his lackeys, Well, then, quite frankly, you could end up in this Venezuelan prison, especially if you are an immigrant or someone visiting the United States. They have been disappearing immigrants, yes. Disappearing tourists, yes. They don't want anybody in the United States unless they are white. So if you're black and you voted for this, you're feckin' mad. You really are. If you're gay and you voted for this, you're feckin' mad. If you're trans, oh my God, what on earth were you thinking? They do any of that. They just want white, straight people. And a lot of them could be fascists. They're quite happy with that. Now, Kristi Noem, she had the audacity to actually stand out there and make a bloody video in front of the cells.
Here at CCOT today and visiting this facility. And first of all, I want to thank El Salvador and their president for their partnership with the United States of America to bring our terrorists here and to incarcerate them and have consequences for the violence that they have perpetuated in our communities. I also want everybody to know, if you come to our country illegally, this is one of the consequences you could face. First of all, do not come to our country illegally.
Don't anyway, even if you are white.
But know that this facility is one of the tools in our toolkit that we will use if you commit crimes against the American people.
See, it's disgusting. There's no two ways about it. It is absolutely disgusting. This facility is huge. I mean, it's huge. It's shocking. They've been transported around the site and to the site in chains, handcuffs on the ankles, you know, the shuffle walk. It's not how you treat anybody. Even criminals should be treated that way. Okay, if you're a murderer, maybe, or a sex offender, or paedophile, like Donald Trump, something like that, well then, quite frankly, yeah. Put them on all fours. I always say they kick and put a dog collar on him and make him walk. I'm not a dog, make me dog food. Maybe stitch all the feckin' maggot together like a giant human centipede that can reach right around, the world, it will, yes. Or one end of the human centipede, you could join the whole lot back together again. But anyway, the whole one end of the centipede you could attach to one of flippin' Elon Musk's rockets and send them to Mars like a streamer. Oh, I'm sorry, but I hate these people now. Anyone who can condone this treatment of fellow humans, it's crazy. It's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. And if you support this, you're disgusting. And I hope you end up in one of those Venezuelan prisons. One of these in El Salvador, sorry. Exactly. They seem to be very keen on getting hold of these Venezuelans. Things not all these people are even from Venezuela that are ending up in this feckin' prison. It is horrendous. Let me just get this picture up for you just so you can see. Let me see if I can bring this up. Obviously, they're putting the worst looking ones at the front. Alright. Yeah. See the dirty fingerprints. Good look, isn't it, A real good look, that it is, Stick yourself in front of a prison that has no beds, everyone's in bloody chains, and, literally, there's only one reason, like I said, only one reason why they're quiet. Why, there you go, look. Let's see if we can get that one. Can you see them all on the shelves? How can anyone in their right mind think this is okay? 70 prisoners to a cell and you can't lay down. How the hell do you sleep? You're just like a big bundle on the floor, farting and belching, and some people are going to be peeing themselves. Some people, even people here who've, so it's been said they ain't getting any medical treatment for, conditions that they might have. It's disgusting. And it's not going to end there. This is just the start. It's just the start. They want to, what they would consider, purify, it's pure Nazism, purify the United States from anyone that isn't them. No blacks, no Asians, no gays, no lesbians, homosexuals, no trans. Anyone who isn't them, they want them gone. And if you speak up against Donald Trump, he's putting bills through that literally say, if you speak up against me, well then, quite frankly, I'm going to lock you up. And then you've got that bill that allows them to look at your mobile devices as you come in. If you speak against Israel or the genocide, well then, quite frankly, you'll get locked up. Now, I think some of these... I'm safe. I'm in France, all right? I'm not in the United States. I'm safe. I'm not going to get knocked on the door, in the middle of the night and get dragged off to El Salvador. No. But what about all these YouTubers out there who speak up against Donald Trump? Now the fact that you have no freedom of speech. Like I say, the thought police will come and get you. Thought crimes, you could say. There'll be sense crimes next, yeah. Oh, I don't like that art. Oh, blimey. Oh, look at that old art over there. She's got her bazookas out. Oh, that shouldn't be allowed. No, it's in the Bible, so it shouldn't be allowed, no. Just like gays. Oh, should be allowed, no. Gay marriage, no. Well, I'll be coming after the gay marriages next. I won't be a bit surprised. And then they'll be coming into Mexico. Using the so-called latest bill they're trying to put through regarding gang members and stuff. They're going to put military on the border, and then they'll start flipping attack in Mexico. I've got no doubt to my mind now. It's just to think to yourself, this is like, 2 months in? 2 months in? Look what they've done already. The United States is not the United States anymore. No. Not what we thought it was anyway. And it had its problems. Need fixing. European Union has its problems, it needs fixing. United Kingdom has its problems, it needs fixing. And so do a whole load of other countries around the world have their problems. Of course we have our problems. But I'll tell you what, you ain't going to find even the flippin' EDL doing what Donald Trump is doing. In fact, they stand against his behaviour. They stand against Nazism, even though some of them are bloody Nazis, to be fair, in the party. Even George Maloney, she's been standing against this Nazi. She wasn't there full well. She's end up never getting in again. The United States is now axis of evil. It's crazy. Now you should be worried. Very worried, and need to step up your game against it. I know there are protests in states and what have you, but it ain't going far enough. The only way you're going to curb these people is to hit them where it hurts. In the pocket. It's all about the money, honey. That's all Donald Trump cares about, is the money. And the fact that you might be, if you're anti-MAGA, he hates you. And if you're Donald Trump's chocolate starfish, because you won't suckle on it, well, then he'll hate you too, yeah. You need to stand up and fight. The person next to you, stand up and fight. Maybe you need a national strike. Nobody goes to work. You're not going to get everybody, but that'll hit them where it hurts. Make the country stand still, can't operate, can't function. There is more of you than there is the police, than there is ICE, than there is the military. There's more of you. And you got your own bloody guns. That you have. If they threaten you, you need to stand up against these people. Before everything that you built is lost. I'm not saying go out there and, civil war and stuff like that, because obviously that'd be a bit, I wouldn't see anyone get hurt. But you need to, a national strike would be a first step, wouldn't it? Stop the country being able to function. Stock up now. Make sure you got your food and stuff like that. Not eggs, because you can't get them. And they're too expensive anyway. But you need to do something. You need to do something, even just for you, for the world, because this is going to affect everybody. And if other countries think they can get away with it, because Donald Trump is, we're going to be looking at a whole new world order, aren't we? Anyway, what do you say, you? Please, beep the like button and maybe subscribe to the channel, a little bell icon, because then you get a warm, fuzzy feeling when I upload another really depressing, slit your wrists type video. Because that's what this is. This is the end game. Seriously. And the only people who can do anything about it is you. And you do have the power. Don't tell me you got the vote, because you're going to lose it. Anyway, if you want to support the channel, you do a Patreon or buy us coffee, and the links are down below. Yeah, and like I've said this before, but the channel, it survives because, well, I might get the odd video that does well and get quite a few views on it, or I might get the odd video that goes absolutely ballistic, like what I did the other day. 6 days, 700,000 views. That's very high for me. I rarely get 3,000 views. So your support, like for instance, some people have been very kind and they've either bought coffees or done the super thanks and Patreon members and stuff like that. Links down below, and it is very much appreciated. It really is when people do that, because for a start it gives me a boost. Makes me think about maybe I'm doing stuff and that's how, that people agree with, or they're getting something out of it. And you just try to keep you aware of what's going on, because it's not that easy to keep your head to the ground all the while. And I do it, and I have to work as well, you see, because obviously I don't get enough out of this. It's just definitely not. YouTube is, how do you put it? Stingy! It is! Yeah, another one that's sucking up onto Donald Trump's chocolate starfish alphabet. Anyway, you tell me. Please, leave in the comments down below. Love you all!